So you're dating a woman, but you know it's not serious yet. You don't want it to be serious. You don't want to commit, but at the same time, you know, you probably don't want to like dump her or just stop talking to her. So what we're talking about now is basically date multiple women or find that one special woman. The way I see that is, unless you get really lucky, you're going to date multiple women to find that one special girl, whether it's a girlfriend or, you know, you're thinking about marriage or whatever it is. So to do that without manipulation, without hurting people, you've probably heard the phrase, you got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. It's pretty much impossible to get through life without hurting others and, you know, being hurt yourself. That's just part of life. So thinking that there's some perfect way to, you know, connect with women without the potential to hurt a woman's feelings, that's not realistic. But you can manage that and sort of lessen the potential for a woman to upset. The reason why the woman would be upset is because, you know, she really likes you. What will magnify it and make it worse is if you lead her on and she gets these really high expectations that are different from what your intention is. The challenge with this, and this is something that I've experienced, every guy struggles with when he's meeting women, when he's dating women, is sometimes you're not really sure what you want. Sometimes it's not so cut and dry. You know, you really like a girl, you want to continue getting to know her, getting close to her, being intimate with her. You're not ruling out a future together, but you don't want to lie to her. I think more commonly, you don't want to feel like you're trapped or obligated because you're afraid to hurt her feelings. There's a lot of things that, you know, you're talking about two different people in their chemistry. So there's a lot of things that can make this kind of messy or a little more complicated than, okay, step one, step two, step three. For example, your personal histories. So if this woman has been hurt before, if she's been abandoned before, I've dated women that their dad like left, like disappeared in their early childhood. That's going to affect how they think about a man that they like and want to keep in their life. They're going to be more sensitive. They're going to be more afraid of basically being abandoned. And that's really, I think a lot of women have that concern. I think it's just some women more so than others. You know, that we throw around these terms in our culture like daddy issues or, you know, insecure, low self-esteem. It's not that simple. To just say that a woman has daddy issues trivializes something very real and something that's a big factor in her life and how she's basically doing what everyone's trying to do, which is get through life, trying to be happy, trying to feel good. And so what makes us feel good? You know, stability, shelter, food, all the basics, but then, you know, the connections we have with people. So to think about, you know, a woman who maybe gets a little needy or is gets emotional or is worried about you leaving her, to trivialize a woman being upset or afraid that, you know, she'll lose you. I don't think that's something to trivialize or make fun of. I don't think that's something to just write off to, oh, daddy issues, or she's insecure, or she has low self-esteem, or she's needy. And nothing's that complicated with people, or nothing's that simple when it comes to people. What is probably the same with every connection you make with women, if you're doing the stuff I teach you, is that they're going to like you, most of them. The women that for me, if I see a woman more than twice, she's probably going to feel pretty connected to me. She's going to like me, all right? It's sort of like a screening process. Maybe we hang out once, we'll see, okay, we like each other, see each other again, everything's cool. After that, if you're using iPace, you're basically, you'll find that after like 2 hangouts, dates, the woman is going to be into you. And so as soon as that happens, the potential for her to get a little worried, to get scared about losing you, of you seeing other women, that's going to be there. And it varies in degrees from woman to woman based on her history, her identity, her self-perception or her self-image, her perception of you, where she's at in her life.